Welcome to Unveiling Beauty, the video podcast that focuses on your beauty and self-care. I'm your host, Nick Stenson, and as a beauty expert, I love engaging with other beauty experts, so I have two alongside me today. First, my partner in crime, Anna Manukian.
Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to welcome our guest today. With us today is co-founder of Melanin Haircare, Whitney White.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Always so wonderful to see you. I'm so excited about the conversation today.
Absolutely. Me as well. This is a beautiful studio, and I'm just really thankful to be here.
Wonderful. Oh, we're lucky to have you.
So Melanin Hair, talk about where did this birth from? Like, where did you get started? What ignited the thought?
Yeah, so I was one of the first creators back in the day in 2009. And one of the things that I loved sharing on my platform was how to really empower yourself to make your own hair care. At the time, my niche is natural hair, black textured hair, Afro hair. And at the time, there just weren't that many hair product options. And the options were extremely expensive. So I was right out of college, and, a 16-ounce bottle of curling cream was about $70 at the time, and I just could not afford that. And also alongside that, I was really learning about the food that I was eating and ingredients and organic, and it just made a lot of sense. I couldn't afford the products anyway, and I don't really know a lot about these ingredients. I might as well see if I can make it myself. So I got obsessed with looking into ingredients and seeing, okay, what do I have in my kitchen that I could use on my own hair, or what's a natural alternative to shampoo that I could try. And I just kind of fell into the rabbit hole of ingredients and just falling in love with that. And so I continue to share recipes online, and the platform grew, and really the community asked for Melanin Hair Care. They were having the issue where they would try to make the DIY recipes and they could not do it themselves, or they didn't have time. They were really busy. And so I fought it for a little bit because the platform was all about empowering people. But once I found out that this could actually help people, it could actually benefit them because they can't do it themselves, so they don't have the time, I was all in.
So tell me more about the ingredients, because what I noticed is that they're very luxurious, but you've been very intentional with keeping the ingredients aligned with being simple. So tell me about how you found certain things, how you source them, and the importance of what they do.
Yeah, absolutely. Simple ingredients is kind of like the ethos from day one. Again, all the ingredients that I was using was available in my kitchen or at the local grocery store, or maybe just like a click online to buy it. And so that was something that I really wanted to bring into the product line as well. Our first two products that we launched with were the twist cream and the oil, and those were based off of our recipes. And so we kind of went along the lines of what we were using online and put those into the bottle, and obviously working with the manufacturer and the chemist to make it shelf stable and kind of enhance performance. And then just, again, throughout the years, I have been researching. So, as a content creator, you want to put out more videos and you want to create more content and just, for me personally, learn more about ingredients. And so as I was learning more about ingredients, I knew what I wanted to put into, say, a conditioner. I wanted to moisturize, but I also wanted to strengthen the hair. And I think at the time, a lot of products that were geared towards curly hair were really geared towards, how do I freeze the curl in place? Or how do I make hair that isn't really curly look curly by any means necessary?
Right.
And sometimes the ingredients were kind of damaging. And so I really wanted to do the opposite of that. I really wanted the products to think about the health of the hair and scalp first, and then style secondary. And so we added all the ingredients that would be strengthening and moisturizing and conditioning. And we didn't want the products to sit on the hair. We wanted to soak into the hair. And so all of that was taken into consideration. How do we do that, naturally? And if we can't do it naturally, what is the safe, non-toxic alternative? And that is what we would, speak with the chemist about. And so that's really how we build each product. We first start natural, and then if we can't find what we're doing naturally, we'll build it out in a non-toxic, safe way. And performance and beneficial nutrients and ingredients is the first most important thing.
I love that.
That's awesome. And I agree. Ingredients first is the most important. So talk to me about, everyone is looking for these, low manipulation styling techniques, really easy to achieve, simpler steps, but have product that performs. Do you have any suggestions around that?
Absolutely. Okay, so low manipulation, I would say my favorite style from low manipulation would be twists.
Okay.
Because, I mean, twists and braids, but mostly twists because with twists, you only need 2 sections, whereas braids, you need 3. And it takes less skill, so a lot more people can do it. And it's also, it's more flexible. It moves a lot more with the person. And so say, like, if you're wanting to put the twist into a bun or a ponytail, you can do that without putting a lot of tension on your roots and possibly breaking off the hair. And then also, I just love the options, the styling options that go with that. So you can wear your twists out, you can wear them back, you can put them for different occasions. And then also the bonus to that is when you're done wearing your twists and you want to go somewhere, or maybe you want to rock it and looks a little bit more put together or like fancy, not put together, but fancy, you can take the twists out and have a really cool, wavy, curly look. And so I think twists and braids, but mostly twists, are probably the easiest style to learn when you're first learning to do protective styles. Okay. And they give you the most styling options as far as dressing down and dressing up.
Okay. Talk to me, what products do you like to use for the twist?
So I love to, well, first, obviously, you want to deep condition. So obviously the Melanin Haircare Plumping Deep Conditioner. Or you can also go with the multi-use softening leave-in conditioner, which is a leave-in conditioner, but you can also deep condition with it. It's got wheat protein in there and amino acids to strengthen the hair. And so that really aids in the deep condition. So you can leave the product in or rinse it out. And then, of course, the Plumping Deep Conditioner has hyaluronic acid, and it's pumpkin and banana, and it's all these rich moisturizing and strengthening ingredients along with the proteins. And so starting with obviously a deep...
I'm like, I'm going to smell.
I'm like, tell me more.
Yeah, and all of our products are, they are unfragranced. So they're unisex for all genders, all ages, and what you're smelling inside of it are actually the ingredients. So you're not, there's not a perfume.
It's very clean.
Yeah, very clean.
Almost a little minty.
Yeah, so you're smelling the spearmint in that, in the multi-softening leave-in conditioner. And again, that's kind of an ode to really the start of the brand, how it was DIY. And so like really bringing that into the shelf versions of those products. But when you're doing a protective style, obviously the goal is to protect the hair. And so you don't want to start out on like dry hair. You want to make sure that you're clean scalp. You want to make sure that you deep condition the hair. And then it just depends on how much time you have. You can blow the hair out. If you're going to blow the hair out, use a heat protectant. Mm-hmm. And then, or you can go ahead and do it straight from the shower with wet hair. I love to use a multi-softening leave-in conditioner as a leave-in as well, and that helps to just kind of build your moisture layer. Depending on the density of your hair and the thickness of your hair, you can literally use that as a styling product as well. It can be used 7 different ways, and that's one of the other ways. If you're going to use it as a styling product, I recommend using the multi-use pure oil blend, which is our greaseless oil blend. So a lot of oil blends on the market, first of all, it's pure oil. Okay. And so a lot of oils on the market that are pure oil like this come in maybe a 3-ounce quantity. We give you 8 ounces. So we are not playing around with the oils. We love to use it for many different reasons. And many oils sit on top of the hair. This soaks in. Yeah, no, go for it. So you see it's not greasy. It soaks right into the hair, and it's really shiny, and it clumps your curls, and it just makes everything kind of pop, gives you a nice sheen. Yeah.
And you're right. It just feels like a
lotion.
It's already absorbed almost.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Nice.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's what an oil should do.
It really.
It's great.
Thank you. Very proud of it.
You should be.
Thank you.
So you worked on a beautiful model.
Yes.
Talk to me. What did you do on this beautiful
Bree,
model?
I gave her the twist signature twist out and twisted protective style using the Melanin Haircare products. So again, we deep conditioned. Let me start from the beginning. We shampooed with the African Black Soap Reviving Shampoo to just clean her scalp. Then we deep conditioned with the Plumping Deep Conditioner. Went in and blew her out with a heat protectant. And then we went in to style the twists section by section, adding a little bit at a time. Should I show you on the
Let's
thing?
see it.
Okay,
I know
I'm
everybody's
so sorry.
dying to
Like,
see how
why
this
am I
is done.
talking? I'm like, oh, I have photos. Just kidding. Okay, so this is Bree. This is how isn't she gorgeous?
Yes,
oh my God,
gorgeous.
and her smile is amazing. And so this is how she came in with her hair combed out. And this is just her beautiful texture combed out. She's got some blonde on the ends. And so we really want to make sure that we gave her that moisture that she needs for her protective style. And so here's just her in action, looking amazing. And so this is us shampooing using the African Black Soap shampoo. And when we were making this, we want to make sure the packaging was intentional as well. So it has this nice nozzle that you can get right into a large afro.
It's really a smart idea.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, a lot of times it can take a long time to get the product to your scalp. And so we want to make it really easy. And that was just showing the beautiful metallic color of the real African Black soap in our shampoo, which is very important. It's a real African Black soap. If you see a black colored soap, it's probably not real. And I want to make sure that you see that gorgeous metallic brown color of that. And so we're adding that to her scalp, and then we're just doing a little bit over, and we are shampooing her. And as you can see, it suds up really nicely. Yeah, there we go. That's her second wash. And usually you want to do 2 washes to get your scalp clean. The first is to kind of get the old product and the oil off your hair and scalp. And then the second is going to actually do the cleansing job. So there she is, nice and clean. And then from there, we deep conditioned her with the multi-softening leave-in conditioner. It's a nice, smooth, creamy texture, very silky. The key here is all the products in the line are made to absorb into the hair. We don't want anything sitting on top. And so that goes with every product from your stylers to your deep conditioners. And so we're adding the product into her hair, starting from the bottom, of course, where the process color is, and kind of working that in. And then here's just combing through the curls, like so satisfying.
Oh, I know. Isn't it funny how satisfying it is to see hair being combed?
It's it's literally one of those things you can just watch for hours.
Like that's the newest ASMR trend. It's just watching hair get combed. It's beautiful.
That's actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going. I think I'm doing that on our page. Okay. So then here is just kind of the difference of the hair on one side washed with the African Black Soap shampoo and not conditioned, and then the other side with the conditioner in there as well. Combing through that.
Oh gosh, that's a huge difference.
Right? Okay, and so this is the styling. I blew her out. And now we're doing the protective style. Again, it's protective. So you want to make sure that you're moisturizing the hair, and that your hair is, while it's in these twists or braids, that it's actually protected, and it's not going to be, nothing bad's going to happen to it, basically detrimental. And so we're adding our leave-in conditioner first. And again, depending on your density, you can really just style with this as well. And a little bit goes a long way. So you always want to start with a little bit and add more. Our products are really lightweight and buildable. So we use butters and oils, but they're lightweight. They soak into the hair. And so that allows you to add as little or as much as possible, or as needed, not possible, but as needed, which is why our products work across all different hair textures and types and curl patterns. We have people using our products who have wavy hair to curly to straight, and that they are able to do that because a little bit goes a long way and they're buildable.
So what's a good amount to initially start with? So let's say we want to build it throughout.
Yeah, I would start with about a dime size. Okay. And I know a lot of naturals will scoff at that. If you're a natural, I know you're scoffing right now. But I'm just saying, start with a dime size, because again, a little bit goes a long way. Yeah. And I think a lot of times too, with a lot of natural hair products or products that are made for Afro texture hair, we're really used to globbing it on. And that is because it kind of sits on top and we feel like we need to add more. Our products are the exact opposite. So they soak in. You don't need to glob it on, right? And even as you're applying it, you might feel like, oh, I feel like I need this to feel a little bit like slimy, or I need to feel the product on the hair. But you don't need to do that. Just work it in, comb it in like we're doing here, and you're going to see the difference in the hair. As long as the moisture is there and the hair has soaked it in, you're good to go.
So let me ask you, as I'm looking at this demo, which is fantastic, I know that Melanin Haircare is all about like luxurious yet simple formulas, right? That have really good ingredients in here. Exactly. Would you say that it's intended for really only highly textured hair, or could it be used on all hair types? All
hair types, yeah. You can use it for. So here's the thing. Okay, we call it Melanin Haircare because that is the community that birthed it, and so it's an ode to the community. And so of course, we're going to create products that they can use as well. But again, it's a natural, all natural hair products, lightweight and buildable, and so therefore it can be used for all different textures. And we have, if you go, to our pages or the Ulta pages, you can see people using it with all different textures and how they love to use it in different ways. And again, that's why we like to call our products multi-use as well, because they can be used in so many different ways. So for example, the twisting cream here is used to protect the hair for a twist, like a twist protective style or a braided protective style. It's going to be also be used to do the twist out, which is going to give it a nice silky look. I have a child at home. She's 10 years old and she's very, very rambunctious. I can leave this product in her hair for 2 weeks. Her hair might look a little scruffy. I take it out and it looks like I just did it the day before. Wow. Because it is so long lasting in the hair. It helps to protect the hair long term. You can also use this if you have a natural curl pattern. Now, again, it's not a gel or a product that's going to create curls or like a mousse or anything like that. It is a cream. So if you have a natural curl pattern and you like to use, you like to wear wash and goes, you can add this to a wash and go to help clump your curls. A lot of people with wavy, like type 2 to type 3 hair really love it for like a wash and go. Even I will sometimes use it for a wash and go. I have type 4 curls that are kind of tight and coily. And it's just a nice lightweight wash and go that is like very voluminous. Yeah. And so there's so many different options in how you can use the products, and you can really experiment with all of them and see how you like to use them best. Like we have people who use the African Black Soap Shampoo as a body wash. We have people who use the multi-use per oil blend on their skin, like a lotion after a shower, which is really nice. The skin is super soft. Men love it for their beards. It helps their beard hair grow. Great. And yeah, so there's like so many different ways to use each of the products. Even today, was it yesterday? As I was doing the hair, my hands were a little bit ashy as we were filming. And so I used it as a lotion.
There you go.
Because it's all natural and I don't have to worry about anything feeling sticky or gross because it soaks into my skin. And so, yeah, so there's many ways to use it.
So you have your beautiful model here. Yes, I think we should take a look at this end result.
Yes, come on out, Bree. This is Bree.
Hey, have a seat. So cool.
Yes, so this is her beautiful hair. If you turn around to the back, Bree, you can see all of the texture in here throughout.
Gorgeous.
And she's got... Oh, I know you can't hear me. I'm sorry. She's got some beautiful blonde on the ends. And you can just see how the hair is really silky and shiny and defined in there. And she can go in here. She can wear this as is. She can, if she wants to restyle this at night, she can also do that. Just adding a little, she can twist it up as is, or she can add a little bit of water to kind of reactivate the product. And then she doesn't have to even add any more if she doesn't want to. She can, but she can go ahead and twist those sections back up. Or she can just wrap it into a bun and she can have this for a few weeks.
She could probably even pull it out and really wrap out a lot more volume to it too.
Exactly.
What's really interesting, just sitting from across, 5 feet or whatever, it's the glisten. The glisten is, and it looks soft. There's no, because even on the ends, some of the pre-lightened pieces, sometimes they just get like hay, regardless of the color texture. And even those you can tell are so soft and they feel supple, or they look supple.
Yeah, absolutely. So her ends are a little bit I don't know if you can hear me. Sorry. Her ends are a little bit processed here, and we discussed that while we were doing it. And so we didn't trim them, but what we did do was, as we were taking it out, obviously we added some extra multi-use softening leave-in conditioner to the ends because they just need a little bit more protection and to strengthen them a little bit and to hydrate them a little bit more. And then as we were taking them out, I did use a little bit of multi-use per oil blend. I'll show you. Let me show you here. I think I have a video of that. I use the multi-use per oil blend on my hands to unravel the hair, especially towards the ends, so that we don't get a lot of frizzing, and to also kind of rehydrate the blonde ends. And, obviously when you have processed hair, it needs a lot of, additional support. And so being lightweight, you still get that support, but you get the movement as well.
The one thing I think that is a good thing to realize here, whether you have lightened hair or not, you always want to put a product like that on your hands when you're pulling out a twist.
Oh, yeah.
That's
absolutely. Yeah.
It starts to get tangled. It starts to get frizzy.
Yes.
This is going to keep it in its shape that you want, and that's what's going to give you the longevity.
Exactly. So, yeah, you don't want to do all that work, spend all those hours, and then just rush the takeout. Like, take your time, because if you frizz up those ends, you're going to be really upset with yourself. You're going to be like, oh, I got to twist these all over again. So, yeah, a little bit of oil goes a really long way. And again, the multi-use per oil blend is so good for this because it doesn't it doesn't stay on top. It soaks in, so you don't have to worry about like oil on your clothes or like, you know, and when you're done taking out the twist, you just rub it into your hands and you keep it moving.
Yeah, I keep rubbing my hands. Like there's literally, they just feel soft. There's
feels
no,
nice, right?
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you both for being here today. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
Congratulations to you and all your success with the brand.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
Come back
it.
and do some more with us.
Absolutely. I had so much fun. You guys are so great. I have to say, I want to let everyone know you guys are super nice, and I had so much fun here.
We love having you.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
And for all of you out there, thank you for watching Unveiling Beauty today. Be sure to check out Melanin Hair at an Ulta Beauty store near you or online to purchase all of these great products that we discussed today. And don't forget to leave a comment below because we want you to have a chance to win today's giveaway.
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Until next time, stay well, feel beautiful, and be you.
Bye.
Bye.